Hi everyone, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am really excited to share about reflecting on my 2024 luxury resolutions. So if you've been watching me since last year, you will know that last year I didn't just set New Year's resolutions. I set specific luxury shopping resolutions related to all things luxury, like Maddie shops. And so I wanted to take some time to reflect on the goals that I set for myself, how I did, how the year went, and then in a different video, I'm gonna set some new luxury resolutions for 2025. So stay tuned for that. So as a recap, my 2024 luxury resolutions were: number one, stick to Chanel; two, set a boundary on my Hermes journey; three, no more costume jewelry; and four, invest in fine jewelry. So I guess if you've been watching my videos throughout the year, you can make your own judgments on how this went. So for the first one, stick to Chanel, I would actually say that this is definitely something that I achieved and probably a resolution I would want to take forward into the new year. In 2023, I found myself, kind of spread thin across several different brands, particularly when it comes to ready-to-wear shopping. And I just found that while I had a lot of really beautiful clothes, it was really hard for me to get dressed a lot of time because I didn't feel like I could interchange things. I felt like sometimes I was wearing too many brands. It was too brand heavy. And so at the end of that year, after having sold some Prada clothes at a loss, some Miu Miu clothes at a loss, and really reflecting on, my finances and my ability to spend across all these categories, I was like, I would build such a stronger relationship with a brand if I took all the money I spent across all these brands and just went to one place. And so I did that in 2024, and I feel like it has really helped. I've definitely been more in a curation mode this year. So not just acquiring new things, but also doing a better job reflecting on if different pieces worked out for me, if I was wearing them or reaching for them, kind of helping me make better shopping decisions overall. But I think having mostly Chanel as the designer brand in my closet kind of made things easy as a default for getting dressed. So it's a jeans and a t-shirt and a tweed jacket is a very easy outfit. I can wear that a lot of places. There's it's a maybe 90% of things that I'm doing and places that I'm going, that would be an acceptable outfit. That's a really easy outfit for me to put together. And my wardrobe really supports that right now versus, you have the Prada jacket and then you're wearing Chanel shoes. And it was just very hard. And then I would also say, as far as focusing on Chanel this year and building my relationship with the brand, that has gone well. I mean, I obviously love my fashion advisor. I love the boutique that I work with. I did find that overall this year, I think this is also related to resolutions 2 and 3. Overall this year, I did spend less at Chanel. In 2023, I was spending a lot, and I was kind of teetering on the top tier, getting invited to more boutique events. And in 2024, I did not qualify for the same events and gifting opportunities and things like that as I did in 2023. Part of that was driven by my other resolutions, which kind of led to me spending less at Chanel overall. So one of those things was not buying costume jewelry. In 2023, I was embarrassed. I was shocked at how much I had spent on costume jewelry alone that year. And at the end of the day, costume jewelry is so ephemeral, it's not long lasting. And so, that was a big reflection point for me where I was like, hey, I cannot keep doubling, tripling down into what is essentially brass and plastic jewelry when the same amount of money could get me pieces that literally last forever. And so while I feel really good about my purchases this year, focusing more on fine jewelry, I definitely spent a lot more at VCA. I mean, in 2023, I maybe spent a couple $1,000s at VCA. In 2024, I definitely, you know, I bought more pieces. I bought, let's see, these two pairs of earrings, a necklace, a bracelet, no, two bracelets, this little, I think I'm wearing the butterfly one. Yeah, this little butterfly one and this carnelian one are the two bracelets I bought. And so, yeah, really. And then I got the Frivole ring. That was a significant piece that is now like a forever piece, right, in my jewelry collection. But definitely invested a lot more in BCA this year. I spent some money at Cartier. I got the rose gold love bracelet, and I'm not wearing it right now. The oh my gosh, the love necklace. But I definitely, you know, established myself as a more serious client at BCA, and that was basically money taken from the Chanel fund. And so I think in 2025, I do want to focus a little bit more back to Chanel. You know, I really like their fine jewelry. In my boutique, I'm not really sure how that spend works out exactly. I will say I feel like I have a good base layer of fine jewelry pieces that I'm wearing daily now. I don't feel like there are a ton of gaps of different things. Maybe a couple pairs of earrings and a couple of bracelets I would want to add, but otherwise I feel like I have a pretty good, yeah, like base going, where I was more, for jewelry, I was in build mode. I feel like for bags and clothing this year, I was more in a curate mode, if that makes sense, if that kind of adds up. And then the other big thing was set the boundary on my Hermes journey. So for my Birkin 35, I feel like I don't know how well I did in that regard. The Birkin 35 was about 2-to-1 spend, which was a lot. But I ended up switching boutiques in the middle of the year, back to my old sales associate, which I'm really, really, really happy about. And I feel like now I have a really good boundary on that. And, you know, I'm excited to, you know, get some more Hermes pieces in the new year, and hopefully maybe another quota bag in the new year. But I'm definitely less in acquisition mode. Last year I added 4 Hermes bags, and I just feel like these bags last so long. Like the Birkin 35, the Birkin 25, the Constance 18, and the 24, like that's a lot of bags. And those bags all last years and years. So I'm actually not in a big hurry to grow my bag collection, period. But even like my Hermes collection, of course I wouldn't say no to like another Birkin 25, or you know, I think I might have a Constance 24 in my future one day, but I'm not really like in a hurry. I don't know, I feel like I was almost in a frenzy this year with Hermes, and so I feel like that can slow down. But okay, those 4 bags, you add up, even with, you know, my Birkin 25 pre-spend being 1-to-1, that is a good chunk right there, you know, and my pre-spend for the Birkin 35 being 2-to-1, that is that right there. And so it's like, oh, how did you, why did you spend less at Chanel this year? I'm like, oh, well, obviously, because I like kind of doubled down on this Hermes journey. So did I set a boundary there? Yes and no. I think yes, in that switching boutiques and everything, like I think it was really good for many reasons. And I'm just really excited to work with my current fashion advisor that I have at Hermes. And so I think that we have really good dynamics. That's really great. As far as, you know, not overspending the pre-spend for the 35, I think most people would probably argue that was not the right thing, just because you could get a brand new 35 resale for not that much markup over retail. But what's done is done. It's in the past. You know, I don't have regrets. Did I set a bound? I think yes. Overall I did live up to this resolution. So, okay, stick to Chanel, yes and no, right? Because there was a shift in spend to Hermes and VCA. Set a boundary on the Hermes journey. I'm going to say yes overall because of like the movement, and then also like overall the spend ratio for all the bags I got was really good. And then no more costume jewelry. I did really good on this. I'm really proud. You know, some people argued that the little camellia flower that I got was CJ, I guess, or I don't know if there was something else that was considered costume jewelry. I think compared to where I was in 2023, I think this is one where I did really great. I really held the line. There are some pieces from cruise that I want to get, and so I don't think this is one that I'll roll over to 2025, but I feel like because I'm much more into fine jewelry right now, it's kind of something that will happen naturally without the resolution, I think, going forward. So I'm gonna take it as a win. I do have a confession that one of the items from cruise was costume jewelry that I bought, but I don't know. I still say that I achieved this goal. It is December 23rd today when I'm filming, and so I think she gets a pass. I get a pass, okay? Like I give myself an A, even though somebody else might give me an F, but I think one thing, maybe two things compared to the prior year where it was like, I'm not kidding, like 20 pieces of costume jewelry. Like, that's crazy. And so I think I did really good there. And then the final resolution to invest in fine jewelry, I mean, I definitely did that. I definitely did that. When I look at like what I'm wearing right now, which fine jewelry pieces I acquired in this year, it's this ring from Cast. It's this Chanel Camellia bracelet. It's this VCA bracelet. It's this Cartier bracelet. It's this VCA, like this is all from this year. These earrings from VCA, this necklace, the Chanel necklace, which was in Paris, which my Paris shopping trip was another reason why my overall spend at the boutique was lower this year, because I was in a different geo. Cheating. Oh no, I know. So anyway, yeah. So I think overall, you know, setting these intentions and resolutions in 2024 really worked out well for me. Like I'm really happy with where my bag collection is at right now. I'm really happy with the direction that things are going with like my clothing and ready to wear collection. I think I'm like prepared to make smarter, better, you know, more suitable choices for me going forward. And I think I'm also in a really good place with my Hermes Journey where, yeah, once again, I have a really great baseline of bags to pick from that like brings me joy, makes me feel like I have something for every occasion. And I'm not like in a big hurry to expand everything. Like, would I buy a mini Kelly? Of course, if it was offered to me, but I'm not like anxious in a hurry, like feel like it's like, you know, the urgency like it's missing in my life. I don't feel like I don't feel that urgency of something missing with bags at all, except for maybe a light pink bag, but that could be from anywhere. And by anywhere, I mean Chanel. Anyway, I hope this video is helpful to you. If you had luxury resolutions this year, I would love to hear about them down below, or any New Year's resolutions. And then in a future video, I will talk about my resolutions coming up for 2025. So that'll be really fun too. I hope you're all having a great day, and I will see you soon in my next video. Okay, bye guys.